Hey guys, Jonah here, back with another beer review for you. And this is a bit of a weird one because this is actually from the London edition of the Beer 52. But I've just noticed it's in Harlow, which is in Essex. Now, part of Essex is in London, but I'm pretty sure Harlow isn't. I don't know, it could be wrong. It's nearby, but yeah, when I think Harlow, I think Essex. Anyway, this one is the Great Eastern, I imagine after the railway, and this is by Redchurch, who, as I said previously, are in Harlow, and it's yeah, it's quite a mellow can, a mellow bottle, and World Beer of Awards 2021. This actually won a prize, and it's an IPA. From what I can gather, it's a proper West Coast IPA. It even says it there. This is a true West Coast IPA. American hops give strong orange and citrus flavours when balanced with bitterness. Grapefruit completes the sensation. It is 7.4 ABV, which is reasonably strong, but it's only a small bottle. It's only a 330. And there you go. Brewed and bottled at Redchurch Brewery, Mead Road. Interesting. Harlow, and that's Essex. Not London, whatever you say. Now, I also know, because I've done a bit of research, that this is a triple C, and I believe it's Chinook, Centennial, and what was the other one? Might be Citra, maybe something like that. But it's definitely a triple C, which basically means it's an American style. But the malts are UK malts, so bit of a balance. If I got that wrong, then someone tell me. Oh, and we've got a little for a change. I'll show you the cap. There we go. Looks like that says RB, which is weird. Not sure why it's RB and not RC, but yeah, who knows. Right, get that cap off. Got a bit of smoke on there, which is always good. And we'll go for, wow, there's not too much head, so we'll go slightly more aggressive for the finish. A bit disappointing for the for the finish there. How's that? That's not too bad. Yeah, a little bit hazy, but you can definitely kind of see things through there. Head-wise, yes, I'm very disappointed. Under a finger's head. And West Coast IPA should have quite a nice head on. 7.5, 7.5. Maybe that's why the alcohol sometimes messes with head formation and retention, because that head has vastly disappeared. Yeah, so this is something that takes me back. So we're getting that sort of pininess. We're also getting a bit of fruit, perhaps a bit of orange. I'm also getting a kind of peachiness going on there. Let's dive in, see what we get. There's a bit of an oversized glass, but hey. Oh, yeah, getting a nice hop kick, but it's quite sweet. So I think we're getting quite a nice amount of residual sweetness from the malts there. I'm pretty sure they haven't added any adjuncts in there. No, just coming from the barley, which is always good. And does it have the IBUs? That's what I'm looking on there. It doesn't have the IBUs on there. It doesn't taste obscenely hoppy. Maybe about 50, something like that. And I've had ones that are well over 100 IBUs, and they make your face kind of screw up. So yeah, quite a nice balance between the hop bitterness and the residual sweetness of the malts. I'd say the hops have it. It's more hoppy, more on the hoppy side than the sweet side, which is good. But the sweetness also, as well as balancing out the hops, it also balances out the alcohol, which in this one is something you've got to consider, 7.5%. Yeah, I'm loving. I love anything with Centennial in. It always, to me, it always gives me a sort of weird bubblegum flavour. But this is, yeah, this is definitely on the piney side. Um, yeah, piney, but then you've got that peach kind of thing going on, and there's a bit of oranginess in there as well. That's also making things a bit juicy. Um, but interestingly, sometimes, especially with the East Coast kind of styles, um, or the Nepas, should I say, the hazy ones, um, if you're using those type of hops that give you that sort of juicy or citrusy, orangey kind of thing, it washes all the bitterness out of your palate. This one doesn't. This one has got a lot more bitterness in it. So it's definitely on the bitter side. So if you like an old school IPA, this one's definitely for you. Um, Personally, I quite like the hazy ones more, especially at the moment because they're absolutely everywhere. But a nice, good quality West Coast IPA is still worth it. Um, and this one was brewed in Essex, so not far out of my stomping grounds. If I go and watch the sun rise, I can see the sun rising over Essex from my local beach. So yeah, I feel almost Essex, but um, far enough away that I don't have to talk to anyone from Essex, if that makes sense. Anyway, I'll leave that one there. Yeah, I think this is a good example, even though it's not from America. It's a really good example of the style, and it uses the American hops too. Cheers and beers, guys, and we'll see you for more beer and more, yeah, more wrongness very soon.